Welcome back, everybody. It is now time for What's Hot. This is where we talk about those stories that have everybody talking.
We are joined by Tracy Johnson of Commercial Association of Realtors. Jeff Wagner back with us also. A female judge has dismissed charges against a Virginia man accused of taking pictures up women's skirts at the Lincoln Memorial. The judge said women should have no expectation of privacy in a public place. Your thoughts on this? It sounds like they were sitting in a way where you could see bits and pieces of things, and this guy was taking pictures. He wasn't actually physically going up and taking a picture under their skirt. That was the scenario.
Right, or they were they were sitting in a way that stuff was revealed. He would sit at the bottom of the stairs. This would be up the stairs. This is a bizarre decision. I got to tell you, I just do not understand how this judge could rule this way. And more importantly, I mean, this is a way to get yourself punched in the nose, I think, you know, if you're taking the picture of the wrong person.
Well, I think what it speaks to is women, cover up. I mean, if you are sitting on the stairs of the Lincoln Memorial and you see everybody's taking pictures, you know, don't sit there with your legs open, and don't wear something that's too short. That's just my opinion on it. So,
I don't know. Paying attention to this. I mean, they're there sitting. They don't think there's going to be some creep with a camera who's taking pictures. But everybody's
taking pictures there. I think what's I think more bizarre about the ruling is the expectation of privacy. I think what it speaks to is that broader issue that if a woman were out in public, that a man could just, you know, have a camera, drop his cell phone, and oops, snap a picture. So I don't know what the long-term ramifications of something like that is.
I mean, there are states out there that don't have laws on the books that protect against things like this, where it is legal to put a camera on your shoe and go to the shopping mall and do creepy things there. That is legal some places because there's no laws against it.
Yeah, I don't know if there needs to be, if they needed to approach this a different way. I mean, I can see if you're complaining because somebody took a picture of you, you don't want to be in a picture, you're in public. But this type of a picture, there has to be something that protects you.
But I think, again, this scenario, though, is, you know, if you're wearing clothing that is going to put you in this position, then you need to be aware of it and be careful of it.
I agree with that, but he also shouldn't be allowed to just take these pictures as he pleases.
All right, coming up next, we reveal the viewer's choice topic today.
Jesse Ricca back with another look at a fog viewer's choice topic of the day.
Again, we are joined by Tracy Johnson and Jeff Wagner from 620 WTMJ. Today's viewer's choice topic: should same-day voter registration be eliminated? Wisconsin, one of only 11 states that have same-day registration. Will getting rid of this have a big impact on elections here, too?
I don't think they should get rid of the same-day voter registration. I would have liked to see them put a little more effort into the voter ID. I'd probably feel a little bit different, but that will come. I don't believe that people should just be able to wake up one day and just say, I'm just going to go vote. I think there should be some thought put into it. That's why I agree with the fact that you should register 20 days in advance. So, you know, I think it should be taken seriously.
Well, actually, it's interesting from the perspective of fraud potential. I have always believed that there's a lot greater potential for fraud when it comes to same-day registration than there really is with voter ID. I don't have an issue with voter ID. I don't think that's unreasonable. But this idea that you can just show up and waive a utility bill, for example, and then that's proof that you've actually lived where you say you've lived for the appropriate period of time, that's where I think that you have the real issues with fraud. And that's why, candidly, Wisconsin is the exception. Again, 39 states do not allow this. They require people to register at least a couple weeks ahead of time so that there's at least a chance to verify that you're not registering from the address at Miller Park or from a vacant lot or a parking bench somewhere. The way the system is set up now, there's really no check against that before somebody casts a vote.
Both times I've been a new voter in Wisconsin, 20 years ago when I was in college and 4 years ago when I moved back, this is how I registered to vote. I liked it because it was convenient. It was one trip and I was done.
I agree. I mean, that's how I'm going to do it this time because we've moved. So that's kind of where I am. I'm going to have to show up on election day and do it.
But if you had to do it 20 days in advance, would you?
Right. Well, yeah. If they gave me a deadline, yes. But because there's no deadline, the deadline in my head is election
I'm
day.
more likely to vote if I can register the same day.
I think there might be some people who don't meet that earlier deadline, and they wouldn't vote.
People are busy.
Well, I think there's going to be a lot of reforms.
Well, but the reality is, if you do it in advance, you're going to save yourself a lot of time. You know, now in Wisconsin, you can register by mail up to 20 days before the election. You can register in person at a municipal clerk's office up until the close of business on that Friday before the election, or you can show up and wait in line. Just from your guys' perspective, just registering early makes a lot of sense because you're going to save yourself a lot of time, because the lines on election day for people to register to vote, that's where the long lines generally come in.
All right, lightning round time now.
Packers make a comeback and win against the Miami Dolphins. Aaron Rodgers faked a spike, firing to rookie Davante Adams. He grabbed the ball. 6 seconds left. Rodgers throws the ball to Andrew Corliss, who is in for the touchdown, leading Packers to a 27-24 victory. And it was hot in Miami. You see him on the sidelines trying to cool off with towels.
That fake clock maneuver caught me off guard because I turned to go back to the kitchen. Okay, they're going to take a knee here, and I missed the play. How many other people missed the play?
Well, fortunately, Corliss didn't.
Right.
You know, I was listening to this on the radio, and I swear they were in Green Bay. I don't know how many people from Wisconsin were in Florida, but
it was loud.
It was amazing.
Well, I have a confession. I was watching this at a tavern in Cedarburg. With about 9 minutes left, when the Packers fell behind by a touchdown, I just announced to anybody who was listening, I can't watch this anymore.
Yeah.
Got in my car and drove home. I got home in time for the last two plays and stuff. But I was thinking, oh my gosh, this is going to be another one where they choke it away. Great comeback by the Packers. But you read the Miami papers, they want the Miami coach, Joe Philbin, they want his head for calling 2 timeouts to give the Packers a chance, for not taking a field goal early, for just trying to run the clock out. Packers got a huge break from the Miami coaching staff. But who cares? They won. They're 4-2.
Well,
Super Bowl,
mark
baby.
the W column.
Well, and knock on wood, but I just knew with 3 seconds left, if anybody could do it, Aaron Rodgers could.
All right, the What's Hot discussion will continue online. Find it at tmj4.com/hot.